What's up, YouTube? Shawn DaGamer here, bringing you my predictions / thoughts on what we can expect to see on this Sunday's Payback 2016 card. It is It is April 27th, 2016 as I record this. This is NXT night, but I think tonight on NXT they're just showing Samoa Joe winning the belt. They're just showing that whole Louis card or whatever, or maybe some other stuff. But I think it's, a good enough time to just go ahead and get my predictions out there, because I think the card is set for what it is. And let's start off from top to bottom, or bottom to top, however you want to call it, from the bottom of the card up. And we're going to kick off with the pre-show match, which is so funny, which is the United States title, United States champion Kalisto defending against Ryback. Excuse me, I'm just waking up a little bit. I find this match funny. That's the kickoff show again, just because Ryback had to go run his mouth. I deserve a bigger face on the card. And where do you end up? Back on the pre-show. So sometimes it's just better to keep your mouth shut. You know what I mean? Just be happy. Sometimes I can understand you want a better position on the card. You've been there for so long. But Ryback is one of those people who should just be happy that he's still on the card. You know what I mean? He still have the job, because he's been floundering in the lower card, not even the mid card, just in the lower card for the longest time. So he just needs to be happy that he still has a job at this point in the WWE. I like Ryback. They're just doing this too much of a comparison to Goldberg, and that's what's really killing him. If he was had a little different character, it'll be different, but now he's going on the internet complaining like some other people did over the past few weeks. But whatever. Kalisto, I'm a Kalisto fan. I think Kalisto is very, very good at what he does. I know he botches every now and then, according to people, but I like Kalisto. So I hope Kalisto can still be United States champion, at least until Night of Champions, hopefully. And then maybe he can lose it to John Cena if he comes back or whatever. And then we go into the tag team tournament finals match, sponsored by Bootios, because they make sure you ain't booty. You got Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore taking on the Vaudevillains. Oh my gosh. I'm so split on this match, because on one hand, I can see Colin Cassidy, I can see Enzo and Cass winning, but at the same time, I don't want them to win, because I want the Vaudevillains to win. And a lot of people don't understand the whole gimmick of the Vaudevillains. They're like they're like classic wrestlers. The whole, shoot wrestling from back when wrestling first started in the 1800s or whatever. So that's what they're really paying homage to. And they're different. They're heels. They're different. They're good. They're really good. As we're talking now, I was in the middle of rewatching the R Revolution card, and they're really, really good. Enzo and Cass, they're like New Day 2.0 in the sense of they're a comedic team that can go. But I just feel like they should not get the titles until maybe SummerSlam. Same thing with like a Sasha Banks type thing, where I just think it's not their time yet. Give the Vaudevillains something, freshen up the tag team division. You already got all these great tag teams, and then I don't want them to rush putting the belt right on Enzo and Cass. I think they don't need it just yet. They're over enough as it is, and I think the Vaudevillains need it more, if that makes sense. So I'm 50-50 on this. It can go either way. If I had to put that extra point to lean towards somebody, it would be the Vaudevillains, but I know I'll probably be wrong. So I know Enzo and Cass. Look, it's the WWE. Sometimes it's predictable, sometimes it's not. And that's one thing I like about this card. Nothing on here is clear cut. Except this match. Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin's going to win. I am a Dolph Ziggler fan. I have not given up hope on Dolph Ziggler, but I am a fan of the Lone Wolf. I've been for a long time. So I'm going with Baron Corbin on this match. And then you have Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho. I can see Ambrose winning this match. I don't see why Jericho doesn't need to win anymore. Jericho's just Jericho. So the match is going to be fun. The match is going to be good. I like the promos they did on Monday with Jericho, put him in the walls on top of the announce table. Jericho's just an overall great heel. I don't think he needs to win. I think Ambrose deserves a win after his loss at WrestleMania. So there we go. Ambrose goes over Jericho. And then we have the Intercontinental Championship match. Maurice being escorted by Intercontinental Champion The Miz versus Cesaro. I'm a fan of both of these guys. Claudio Castagnoli and Cesaro. Did I call him Castagnolia? Castagnoli. And The Miz. Both of these guys are very talented. The Miz is very underrated, and I understand why people don't like The Miz. Like, I understand the hate for a lot of people on the card. We'll talk about Roman Reigns later, but I'm a fan of both of these guys. Do I think they will put the belt on Cesaro just yet? I don't know. I think you need a Miz. Well, I don't know, cause okay, we're gonna come back to this match. I'm gonna put a pin in this for right now, just because I think, The Miz is a heel champion. Roman Reigns is technically not a fan favorite. So I'm not gonna call him a heel. He's not a fan favorite, but he's not a heel. So I want to come back to that in a second. So let's go into Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. This is a clear-cut win for Sami Zayn. I mean, it's not going to be like a squash match or anything, but Sami Zayn's obviously going to win this. He's been putting people over for the past couple of weeks. I don't say putting people over. You guys know what I'm saying. He's been doing the job for the past couple of weeks to AJ, to Jericho. So I think this is going to be his comeuppance. Kevin Owens is another one of those guys who's over. Kevin Owens should be WWE champion in my opinion right now. He's like the most over heel that's not Jericho right now, that's actually a heel. So I think he should definitely be WWE champion within the next year. I'm probably going to do a video on the top 5 people I think should be champion before 2018. So yeah, and then we have the women's championship match, Charlotte versus Natalya. I love the Charlotte Natalya matches. Brett's probably going to be there. Rick probably is going to be there. Brett has been a little bit outspoken towards the card and the way things have been booked lately. Ric Flair. Ric Flair got caught supposedly being intoxicated at an airport. Hopefully, I think those rumors were confirmed false. So yeah. And then we have Mr. McMahon. See, this is where things get interesting. Then we have Mr. McMahon deciding who gets control over Raw. I think this is going to help bring up that brand split that people have been talking about over the past couple of months that we kind of dropped because Shane has been running Raw and there's been no sight of the authority. But I think this could probably play into a brand split. A representative match. Shane picks a representative. Stephanie picks a representative. And then whoever wins gets control of Raw. The other person probably gets control of SmackDown. And then we get a brand split. Because you remember, we got a lot of returning talent coming back. Like a John Cena, Seth Rollins. Bray Wyatt is only going to be gone for like another week. He might even show up on this card. You know, it's funny because he's the face of the card. The poster of the poster of the face. The face of the poster for Payback. And he's a little hurt right now. So I'm just glad the injury was not as big as we thought it was. Because Bray Wyatt is one of those people I want to see WWE champion before 2018. So finally, that leads us to Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles. Oh my God! And then we got the stuff with the Good Brothers. That's what the hashtag GB for Life stands for on the side of their cool ass jackets. Is GB for Life, Good Brothers. So I don't know if that's going to be the name of the new Bullet Club. They got the logo and everything, or if they're just going to be a tag team. People are still speculating that Finn's coming to Swerve. There's the thing, what the people have been talking about, a Roman Empire of Gallows and Anderson joining Roman Reigns. Are they going to reform some kind of Bullet Club with AJ? Is Finn going to come up and swerve everybody? One thing I know for sure is that AJ Styles is probably not going to win this match. And I'm a diehard AJ Styles fan. I don't have to go through the history. But I just don't understand the pure hatred that people have for Roman Reigns. I just don't get it. I honestly don't. He's not bad at all. I mean, his mic skills can do some improvement, but he shouldn't be talking anyway. He should just be a He wasn't talking in a Shield. That's why people liked him so much. He just needs to come out there, be a dominant force, say a couple of words. I'm going to beat my opponent's ass tonight, yada, yada, yada. He doesn't need to say much. Give him a mouthpiece. if they can't put him with, that would be such a swerve if you put Paul Heyman with Roman Reigns. Oh my God. Tell me how much of that wouldn't be. That's gold right there. That's what I want to see. I want to see the biggest swerve ever. Ooh, what if you put AJ Styles with Paul Heyman and the Bullet Club? Oh my God, mind blown. That's what I want to see. Everybody's been talking about all this other stuff. I want to see AJ Styles and the Bullet Club be Paul Heyman guys. Oh my God, that'd be great. But I don't think AJ Styles walking out with the championship. Is he going to lose clean? No. How is he going to lose? We don't know. So that goes back to the Intercontinental Championship match. I'm 50-50 on that too. It might be Cesaro. It might be Miz. It doesn't really matter. The Intercontinental Championship is my favorite title by design, followed by the women's title. So it's sad to see that the title has a little bit of relevance now. It's being featured more, but it's still not, you guys know what I'm trying to say. It's not as prestigious as it once was, even a couple of years ago when Daniel Bryan had it for that little 2 weeks. Okay, but anyways, you guys know what I'm trying to say. So I think we've talked about this long enough. Just one more time, Kalisto's gonna retain. I want to see the Vaudevillains win. Corbin, Ambrose. I'm just going to go ahead and say, if Maurice is out there, I don't see Cesaro winning. If Maurice is out there, I don't see Cesaro winning. So I'm going to go with The Miz, and then Sami Zayn, and then Charlotte, and then some kind of brand split angle with the Vince McMahon, Shane, Stephanie stuff, and then Roman Reigns will retain his title by shenanigans. So that has been my thoughts and opinions on what might happen at Payback. Like I said, a Balor debut at Payback would be cool, but I think they want to save that for like summer. I want the summer of Balor. It'd be cool if they I want to see, do the same thing they did in New Japan. Give the Bullet Club to AJ for a little while, and then when Finn comes up, have them rejoin Finn. I think that makes more sense. That way you can have the Bullet Club be heels or the bad guys. Have AJ come out a stronger face, for Roman Reigns or whoever's going to be the next champion or whatever, or whoever he has to face. And then, Romans can have some kind of Roman Empire with his cousins. I think that makes the most sense to me. I don't want to keep talking about this forever. Then we'll definitely be here forever talking about Roman Reigns and his situation. I just don't get the hate. Roman Reigns is a good upper mid card main event guy. He has the belt right now. So what? If Roman Reigns fails, everything goes to shit. Trust me on this. Remember when John Cena, y'all kept booing John Cena and all of our favorite stars kept getting buried, and we was wondering why nobody could get a push because they wanted John Cena to work. Yeah. Remember that? And that's the same thing that's going to happen with Roman Reigns. If things happen, Roman Reigns is going to start burying, quote unquote, all of our favorite stars. Remember, Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens. We were happy they're there. For them to succeed, Roman has to succeed. Plain and simple. And with that being said, if you have your own thoughts and opinions on Payback, previews and predictions, leave them down below. Share the video with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to follow me on anything other than YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, all linked in the description below. And with all of that being spoken, I am Shawn DaGamer, and I am out of here.